Hey, yo, did you get that ratio right? We might as well tie it into a topic that I wanted to bring up. A buddy of mine was saying, he's like, hey, maybe you guys should talk about uh, where you were or like how watching X Games back in the day affected you, like when something crazy would happen. And the biggest thing that I can think of is when Travis Pastrana did the double backflip.
Dude. And not even because Moto is my favorite thing. This is if you watch anything like of people who are involved with X Games, like Sal Masekela, Tony Hawk, I mean one of the biggest guys ever in X Games.
Yeah.
I mean, history.
Like when you think of the history of X Games, you would think of these two.
Yeah.
Like those two. Like
yeah. When you talk
Tony Hawk.
This is the biggest, I'm pretty sure the biggest moment in X Games history that has ever happened.
Yeah.
Travis is the gnarliest dude I've ever seen ever in my entire life.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever going to change that, in my opinion. Look at this.
Dude. And it couldn't be more perfect. Like, both to tires, perfect.
Dude, I remember, this is 06. I'm in 6th or 7th grade. I remember being at home watching this when they still did Best Trick in Moto.
You know what I love about this? I don't mean to cut you off. He instantly goes straight for the fans, though. Like all of his buddies came in and like hugged him and everything.
Yeah.
But now he's like right up here celebrating and stuff. And I love that
about
Travis.
For sure.
So it's 06. I know exactly where I was. So where were you?
I was in the basement of my house.
Yep.
With my brother Ryan. We've mentioned him on the show. Eventually get him on the show. We were watching it, and the whole time leading up, we're like, "There's just no way this is gonna happen." And if it does, is it gonna go right? Dude, this one angle that they show from the ground level of him doing it, and he's like pretty much in the rafters. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like this was literally, like I said, not because we love Moto so much. This was the gnarliest and my favorite memory of X Games ever.
Oh, absolutely. Ever. Yeah. There's not a single memory that could trump this one when it comes to X Games. I remember I was in Mike Fisher's living room, the CEO of Valor Labs, and we were watching it in his living room, and when it happened, it was completely silent, like all the wind. We all like breathed in and just didn't breathe for a little bit. And when we landed, we were just jumping around, like going nuts, like absolutely ballistic, like waking up his parents and everything. Like it was just so sick. And I remember all of this, and like to this day, it still gives me chills, like thinking of it. Like especially if you watch it with audio, and you get Sal Masekela like hyping it up, and like, or not, I don't think it was Sal, I think whoever was the announcers at the time, but everybody hyping it up, and then like saying like he's like
Cameron Steele.
Yeah, he's like all the viewers at home are watching. The world is watching. Travis Pastrana, and he rolls in and just hucks it, and it's like,
dude, perfectly executed. Wait till they show this other angle. I remember Ryan and I watching it and being like, dude, that is the biggest right here. Dude, that is huge. I couldn't imagine. Anybody who who was there, that was probably the most goosebump like feeling thing in the world.
Dude, look at this. It was perfect. To this day, I don't think there has been a more perfect double backflip done.
No. And dude, this might just be my.
Are you kidding me?
This might just be my opinion, and people might disagree. But every time I watch the sport of freestyle, like keep progressing. Even all its progression in the past, I think it's all Travis. Like when Metzger was like landing those backflips like real clean, he won events for like 3 years straight. That's because in like 1999, Travis is like 17, going for flips, and like he was like bailing on him. Travis started the flip. Travis landed the first 360 in foam pit, released it online, and Brian Deegan saw it, and Brian, and all
he was gonna
knew he was gonna do it.
He knew he was gonna be the run before him.
You are never ever gonna convince me that Travis Pastrana isn't the sole. I mean, some guys have thought of like other tricks too. No doubt. Yeah, not taking away from anything else, but
no, absolutely. But monumental.
Can't think of every trick.
Monumental to the sport of freestyle motocross.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Carey Hart, I guess, was the initial flip guy.
Yeah.
But he was
the first guy to... Well, he didn't even really land it.
Oh, he
technically.
bailed hard.
Yeah.
Bailed hard, yeah. But
He's the first guy to get all the way around and
yeah.
have a
Yeah, you
chance.
remember the one at
Gravity
that,
games.
Yeah, remember that stadium actually where he didn't even like do the
Oh
whole
yeah,
flip? Yeah.
he pulled so hard his like hand came off or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so but yeah, I mean, just regardless, Travis is definitely that dude who set up the future of freestyle motocross for sure.
We'll have to get into a whole episode about that because I feel like Travis himself could be an entire episode of this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.